Gets a little rub on the head from Gianelli, trying to get a little bit of confidence into the libero. Zatorsky, on the other hand, has been a monster. That retrieval when the ball was overpassed in set 2 shows that he's paying attention to everything. He's in the zone. Leon has been in the zone. Slivka is banging the drum in there at the moment. You can't see it, but he's leading this team once again. Zatorsky passes money off the bat. Huber gets dug, but a chance for Lavia, who's getting a lot of the ball at the moment. Romano gets the ball back, and Leon is there. High swing off of Leon. And just like we saw in the bronze medal match, maybe we just start to see that third set syndrome from Italy, like we saw from France, where you've got nothing to lose and you just come out, the traps flying. You've got to go high to get off of Leon. Zatorsky. Oh, off the header, Leon. And it comes down the Polish side. Leon would have scored some points in his time, but if that would have gone Poland's way, he wouldn't have scored one like that. Credit to Italy. They've got 2 up on them. Russo's got a cross, and they've got the rub of the green. Little plays like that will make a big difference. Micheletto. Poland under a little bit of pressure here. Fast play out of system. Slivka's camping underneath the block. Zatorsky's camping underneath the block. Leon tries to go past the Italian block and puts Poland on the board. You heard Gerbic talk about cover earlier on in the timeout. 2 times his 2 defensive weapons made cover plays, and they could recycle the ball to their main offensive weapon in Leon. Three up, doesn't matter. Lavia will find a way. Put 6 blockers up, he'll find a way. Takes it incredibly high here, Lavia. He had to try and get his feet to it. The block from Poland, the ball's so inside in the set that the block was way out in line. And it just gave a gap for Lavia to score through. Poland are celebrating here. Zatorsky was more than certain. Italy, this is a different Italy. Blasso tries to find a set, but it's a little bit off. But Italy have got a little bit of a spring in their step here. Gianelli has a look to Romano to say, here you go, you have it. And Romano's up for the challenge. And for the first time this evening, you can see a deflated Polish team as Italy find a way past them. Interesting moments here. Haven't seen that so far. Romano went off the hands last time, then he cranks one back into the angle this time. Good variation from the opposite man. Big serve, but once again, Leon is equal to it. Width and speed for Leon. As soon as you know the fast ball is coming from Leon, the ball's passed from position 5 to position 2. This opens up Leon to get it back, especially with the opposite on the backcourt. Galassi has to step towards Janusz. The ball's too quick for Galassi to get back out. Leon won't be stopped. It's a great pass from Leon, especially with a front court setter to get the ball back. Into the net this time, and the fans love it. Stats from set 2. Lavia, 3 from 10. Galassi, 1 from 1. Russo, 1 from 1. They only used the middle twice, Italy, in the last set. And they had 100% success whilst doing it. They didn't use it once in the opening set. So it's sort of showing us what they need to do a little bit more. Oh, De Giorgi's just taken one right on the schnoz. Nose dig from De Giorgi. Sure, it's nothing he hasn't encountered before. Poland don't seem to care a bit. Leon 2 from 6, but he had 9 serves and 2 aces. Big serving this time from Kojanowski. Make Galassi 2 from 2. Things all of a sudden are looking brighter for the Italians if they can run the middle. Make Norbert Huber run after you. Don't give him the ability to get across to your wing spikers with time and press. Make him do the chasing. And the service pressure from the Italians, getting them right back in here. And now Poland are struggling to keep up with the service pressure. Russo, 2 from 2. If he keeps feeding the middle here, Gianelli, Italy have a chance. If Galassi keeps serving as he is, Italy have a chance. But the way that Gerbic spoke in between sets was almost as if he knew they had to prepare his team for a storm. Good run of serves comes to an end. Poland are doing the chasing now. Kazmarek on the front court, Slivka, Huber, Gianelli. Still on the front for 2 more rotations. Semenyuk's come in for Leon. Micheletto. Italy are finding their way in Rome. It's taken them a while, but the pass is far more consistent. They've used the middle. Huber's under a bit more pressure. Kazmarek's sort of shrugging his shoulders. Micheletto's free. Passes back in from Poland, Huber. Again, Slivka brings a little bit of consistency in the pass to allow Janusz to get the middle in as well. Leon back in for Semenyuk on the front. What an absolute dream bench this is for Poland. Fornal still got his tracksuit on. What a player he is. Bartosz Kurek, the only remaining member of the 2009 winning team. Slivka's service caused some issues this evening, but Italy have been gifted another chance here from Poland, and they take it off of Huber again. Huber's starting to get under a little bit more pressure in the block. Gianelli making Huber do a little bit of running around, and he can't quite form and penetrate with the hands. Timeout Poland. Galassi, Huber comparison. Huber's had an absolute storming evening, but the pass hasn't been good enough to get Galassi in. He's almost just been a spectator offensively, but as the pass starts to come, Galassi's getting back into the game, and he's also starting to bring some joy from the service line. Zadorski's just almost been slapped in the chops with the ball. This is pressure building on Poland. Big pressure. Lavia in system. Everything in front of him. With better vision. He can speed up and just bury it past the block. Again, interesting now to see what Gerbic does here. Huber's scored freely this evening, but as Poland struggle, he also has Karol Kwoz on the bench as well, 2014 world champion. Miss-serve, Kołanowski coming back in. That is the only change, Bieniek not being in the team from Vienna, out with an injury. Huber wants an ace. And can you believe it? When Poland find themselves a couple down, it's Norbert Huber that fires up another ace. He's had an absolutely incredible game from the baseline. Another big serve. Lavia out of system. It's just going to be Kołanowski that goes into battle. Romano tipping over the top. Huber's there playing 5. 2:07, gets on the floor. And every time, Huber goes straight to the bench. Kołanowski, first of all. Balasso's there to steer it back towards Lavia, but here, 2:07, you put your money on a short tip, on a 2:07 blocker every time, but not with Huber. Gerbic loves it.
Allora, quando adesso dobbiamo essere, lo sforzo che dobbiamo fare, adesso stiamo tenendo un pochino, come è giusto, quelle che arrivano, le alzate di seconda che ci permettano, da lì il giochetto adesso di dare il cambio. Vai, continuiamo. Vai.
Not so many smiles there. Italy still by 1, much improved third set, but then Huber's come in, and now he's making digs, my word. You couldn't take him off, even though for blocking, Huber comes straight to Gerbic again, and he just eyeballs. I don't know if you can see that on the picture, but he just looks straight at Kurek and gives him the biggest daggers ever, Norbert Huber. Kazmarek stays high again, off the hands of Russo. He's been steady. Blocked out twice in a row in the opening set. He's come through that. And in this team, he doesn't need to get set as many balls as other opposites to really rely on him. With Leon and Slivka, they'll look for the decision here. Huber knows it's in. Good work from the Italians. Forced in. Gianelli, miracle worker in there at times. Russo, Satorsky. You pick out one of the best liberos from this generation, and he just looks so comfortable, doesn't he? So much experience through the World Championships, the two that Poland won, but they've been in this Final Four situation more often than not. Yes, this is their first final since 2009, which I find scary. The two losses to Slovenia in a row in the semis, not ideal, but they have come here off the back of a VNL, ready to play. Serve from Italy, but from Poland. Romano had a really superb competition till now. We know what he's got behind the service line, and it's a big serve, but it's just wide of the line. 119, and up steps Wilfredo Leon once again. 5 serves in a row in the last set. A real game changer, and that hasn't missed by much. Leon did not fancy it at all, but he might just fancy a run of serves now. Fastest server in the world. The toss is just a little bit too far in front of him. 135 on the speed. A bench of stars. Lavia takes a bit of pace off this one, puts Satorsky to the floor. It has to go to Slivka again from that sort of backward situation. He goes into tip cover there, Slivka, and in turn Nicoletto puts the ball away off the block. It's marvellous from Nicoletto, making the most of those moments that Poland haven't given Italy too many of this evening, which is passing off the net. Slivka having to volley the ball over because it just was out of rhythm. And in turn, Nicoletto strikes on the counter. Lay on the target, off pace. Brilliant set from Janusz to give it width to Kazmarek. Hang on a moment. Italy is sure that's dropped in. The referee didn't give it. So far, no challenge. Georgie's laughing his head off over there. And I think it's about time we see why. We've seen that play from Janusz, the ball from 1 to 3, back to 2 to Kazmarek. And all's well that ends well for Poland. Back to Galassi. 100% Galassi and Russo. Italy, the fact that they can run their middle on a much regular occurrence is one of the reasons why they are 2 points in front. Galassi's back. Remember last time he really served well, but unfortunately for him, straight into the net this time. Back to 1. Interesting game this one, with Poland 2-0 up, Italy needing to win it. They found some form, a little bit of momentum, but can they really make the most of it here? Leon's got 4 rotations until he's back to serve. Janusz had an ace in the last set. Lavia, bit tight, has to go over from a Gianelli. Leon's all over it. Kazmarek, Balasso, what a dig. But it's tight. Huber decides to recycle it. Looks like a good decision. Slivka hunts for it, but it goes to Kazmarek. Balasso again, Russo again. Foot dig, but out the back. Poland are up. Italy are giving everything, but maybe it's not quite their day. First dig from Balasso was sensational. That was just as good. Again, serve of Janusz causing a few issues here. Interesting to see the likes of the softer float serves with less movement causing Italy as many problems as some of the jumpers. Again, just a soft floater onto Russo. Again, it's tight. Gianelli. Well done, Gianelli. Had to be aggressive there. The good news for Italy is at least they're missing by passing aggressive as opposed to passing off the net this time. Maybe they can work back a little bit from that. One-point game. Gianelli, big serve, right at Leon, has to go to the outside, no other option. Kazmarek looks for the touch, he's sure he's got a touch. Russo says no. Gerbic says calm down. Kazmarek says somebody needs to admit something. Romano says, I touched it. He stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Russo was nowhere near it. Not in the same postcode. Tied at 16, Slivka. Been slightly quieter the last set and a half. Was the target of the serves early on. But he's been incredibly stable. They've gone more after Zatorski, a little bit more after Leon in these later sets. Off the net again from Italy. And this time, Micheletto on the right-hand side fires up off the middle blocker and out of play. Huber across, not quite closing inside. It's been a bit more of a frustrating blocking set for Huber, although he's still scoring offensively and from the service line. Leon. Underestimating at the moment how well Leon is passing as well, considering he's doing a lot of offensive work through the middle. Huber's back in the game and straight to the bench for the high fives. And the Polish bench have the towels up in the air again. It's incredible to watch how close this Polish side are, considering at club level so many of them play against each other. But they're like brothers out there this evening, celebrating together, pushing Poland towards victory. And look who it is again! Norbert Huber, a real hero. .207. The Italian faces tell us everything. Romano lets a little smile leave his face of frustration. He's aware that there was nothing they could do about that. Huber into the net this time. Russo leaves us, and step up Riccardo Spatorli. He's made a difference yesterday, or 2 days ago, sorry, in the semi-finals. He's made a difference already coming off the bench in the opener. He needs to do the same now. And it's a good serve, no middle, out to Leon for Poland. But this is what Poland have done all game. When the middle isn't there, they have an outlet in Leon that can hit Poland's way out of any situation. And he's done it again here. Off of the middle, fast play, considering the ball was 3 or 4 meters off of the net. Gianelli. Unbelievable volleyball. Lavia with a one-on-one. Goes off body. Passes in for Balasso. Middle commits. And if Italy can get themselves into those situations on a more regular occurrence, hang on, is there a touch there? Or is it in? Italy are sure they've won this one. Scanfurla, the second libero, is sure this is worth the challenge. De Giorgi as well. It's way out the back. Poland need 5 more to win their first European Championship since 2009 and get the revenge that they want so desperately from the World Championships last year. Leon. Oh my word! Wilfredo Leon has done it again. Time out, Italy. Leon has been on another planet this evening.
Mi raccomando, non cambiate posizione perché anche se ci spostiamo. Teniamo precisi in alzata e giochiamo i nostri colpi. Vai raga, via, come insieme, non sei già utilizzato.
12 points for Leon, but the service runs at key times. It's so much more than just about the points. He's served Italy out of system, he's served aces, he's been a go-to man that Poland have desperately needed. And in the past European Championships, he hasn't quite put in a performance as strong as this one. And Italy find a real big side out at a big time. Lavia again out of system, looks for the hands of Slivka. Gerbic says no problem. Lavia goes after Leon again. That sets too tight from Slivka. Poland under pressure here, could go all square. Italy do go all square. Poland need to tidy their own side up, otherwise Italy will strike. Lavia, big service, and a big bang into the angle. Jumping inside out. Slivka drifting out with him, so he just brings it straight back cross body. Slivka straight away apologising for that set being too tight. We have a game on our hands. He knows they are not out of the woods yet. For as long as Italy believe that they can come back, Poland have a real tussle on their hands. Lavia. Zatorski on the money. Good timeout from Gerbic. It really is. Lavia just takes A little bit of a pinch off the serve, and in turn the pass goes in from Poland. Everything's cooking. Now the pressure's on the Italians to find their first pass, which has been lacking for periods of time throughout this game. And it's the serve of Koronowski, who's had a fantastic service game. Balasso has just put it on the money, though. Poland scramble across. Dummy two-ball, loses the blocker. Fantastic from Gianelli. But yet again, Poland find a way. Volley to deep six from Slivka. Back to Romano, out the back, or is there a touch? I think Slivka's going to make them challenge it. There was a very, maybe a guilty look on the face of Slivka. They're wondering whether to challenge it here. I thought, looking at Slivka as he landed, that there was some sort of touch. Slivka's saying no, because then he's going to have to make a challenge come. It's smart. I don't know if Slivka touched it or not. He's just looked over this way and said no. Oh my days, there is no touch. I'm unsure what he was looking at, because he was sure Poland had lost the point that time. Two-point lead. Koronowski again. The service pressure has just been relentless all evening long for Poland, but Balasso's found his pass at the right time. The middle from Italy hasn't missed. Huber struggled to get in the game from a blocking perspective, but he scored so many points offensively. But it's taken Italy too long to really run their offense the way that De Giorgi would have wanted to. Rinaldi's off the bench. The promising youngster, it's a big moment for him to absorb, to come in and serve at 22-23. Galassi's back in and replaced by Balasso. Poland have two goes at becoming European champions. It would be their first title since 2009. Marcin Janusz hasn't missed a serve all evening. Serve short on the middle blocker. Here's the chance. Poland have a swing for the European Championship. Slivka, the ball's still alive. Is the ball out of play? No. Another chance, Huber. Italy are putting everything into this. Poland for a third time, and it's wide of the mark. Oh my days. There was a net collision outside of the antenna from Micheletto to keep that ball alive. That was absolutely insane. Kaczmarek misses. Three swings for it. Gerbic communicating with his bench, trying to get Fornau in. What a moment for Fornau, coming in to pass on European Championship points for Kaczmarek. Again, some gamesmanship from Gerbic to slow down Gianelli. The captain of Italy to stay in the game. It's a great serve, but Zatorski's on point. Slivka off the hands! Poland have conquered Italy in Rome. They win their first European Championship since 2009. They have the revenge on the Italians from the World Championships last year in Katowice. A tremendous performance from a phenomenal team. And for Italy, you have to feel for them at home in front of their own fans. But they were beaten by the sort of performance that they beat France with in the semi-finals. A phenomenal performance from Poland. Leon from the service line, Huber from the service line, Slivka, Zatorski, Leon in the pass. They were faultless this evening and brought their best performance on the biggest of occasions. Nights don't get better than that for Poland. Performances don't get better than that for Poland. And they can celebrate their first European Championship since 2009.